There's a lot of wasted space on my shelf, so I'm going to show you how I went from this to this and maximize my space. So let's cue the intro and get right into it. Hey, it's Yoli. Welcome back to the Dreamscape Lounge for another manga shelving video. So, when I got the shelf, an additional tab wasn't in stock, but now that it was, I went to my local IKEA, picked it up along with a little plant, and brought them back home. So let's open these up real quick, clean up a little bit, and start assembling. And to quickly summarize the method to the madness, this is something that I did for my English shelf as well. So this is something you can do if you display smaller volumes or if you stack sideways. For example, on my large shelf, I'm only displaying Japanese manga volumes, and the shelf only brings 3 tabs, but if I get another one, then I have the space for it. The tall one, on the other hand, has 6. I can add 2 additional tabbies and have 8 displays. So you can experiment and decide how and where on your shelf you feature your manga, if by publisher, size, or color coding. But there are these very large gaps between spaces, so what I'm going to do is clear all this out, put everything in little bins, and I'm also going to be repurposing the box we got from IKEA to also store our manga. And for the bottom tab, that one's already double stacked, so I'm going to leave it as is. I have these colorful storage bins, and we're also going to be using the very box we got from IKEA, so everything should fit nicely in there. Display-wise, I think I'm going to keep a lot of the manga that were already on this shelf, aside from maybe a couple ones that I'm going to be moving from either the cubby or my desk shelf, but overall I don't think it's going to change that much, because I really like the organization I had on it. ASMR break 1 of 2. If you recall my Japanese collection tour, the indecision was real, so I'm gonna save you all that by doing a really quick edited time lapse. ASMR break 2 of 2. I didn't really move too much, aside from some volumes that went on my desk shelf, and I reprioritized which volumes I wanted to read first, so I put them on the top shelf, then I put some others on the bottom, and I decided to organize all the shelves by trope. So this side of the shelf is going to be all makeovers and B-spin. This one in particular is one of my favorites, it's so cute. This is Okitsune-sama's favorite, and it's essentially about this guy who makes a very wholesome wish. He wants to have somebody who he can enjoy meals with, and just have an overall very nice domestic life with. So this god literally hears his plea, goes to his doorstep, and fixes his life. And you can imagine how that goes. It is so sweet. This other side didn't really change too much, aside from shuffling a couple volumes here and there. This one used to be in the front, but now it's going on the side, because I wanted to make Kiss Me Crying this time around, and Lala's Married Life. And of course, the Mayo display. Mayo's getting localized in December. It's one of my favorite stories, so if you're looking for something spicy, I highly recommend it. Not changing too much here either, I'm just going to display these backwards again because I kind of prefer the back cover to the front cover with this manga. And the little standee from our previous haul. And up here at the top is my beloved Gishi Natsumura Shrine, who is the #1 mangaka in my heart. Up here I have a mix of volumes that I either haven't read or read the first volume of and I'm missing the sequel, or stories from different mangakas that I've read before and I really enjoyed their storytelling, so I'm putting all the volumes up here so I can finish them. And I'm kind of kicking myself because I imported so much manga last year because I wanted to have like a really curated backlog of stuff to read and not have to wait for the mail. And now that I've essentially built my collection, I'm really just taking a step back to really enjoy my collection, and I want to bring you guys along for the ride. So what I did was I started my series here on the channel, Unread Manga Fridays. Essentially what I do is I pick one unread manga from my collection, I read it during the week, and I report to you guys on a Friday to share my thoughts and pick up a new one. I'm doing that as YouTube shorts every week, so I've been compiling them into a playlist if you want to check those out. I started with Ari and the Beach Forest, Semantic Error, and I'm soon going to be having a mix of English and Japanese manga featured. So why don't we cut our TBR together, make it a bit of a book club. You don't have to be reading the same manga as me, but just to essentially motivate each other, sit back, have a little me time, and enjoy a manga from your collection. So let's enjoy our manga together. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the notifications. So there's the Geshi Shrine completed. And of course, the love of my life, Yakumo. Hey, single-handedly, my standard in fiction. And this little Labubu that I got from my mom. Up here, I'm just going to do a mix of my TBR and stuff I've read every month, so I don't forget to count them towards my yearly goal. Never mind, make that 2 Geshi Shrines because they don't fit on the shelf. Here on the bottom shelf, I have a mix of manga I can't show you. And on the front, I have manga that I know in Japanese that got localized, some I've read, others I'm still getting to. The front red ones are all under Tokyopop. Art of Figna just got announced. I'm really excited to get to this one, and this Merman one as well. These 2 are getting localized next year. Over here I have my Mamita collection. I'm working on reading these right now, really trying to get those done before the year ends. I have Somebody Ayamine, and for Pug's Triangle, I just got the other volume. And Imitation Play, really loved it. If you're into Therapy Game, I found the vibe to be like really similar, just with a tiny bit less drama. And from this side, I read I Cannot Stand to Be Your Childhood Friend, got published under 7 Seas. Really love that one too. On this side, I also didn't change too much. I just have like very long series and 2 other shrines, one for my beloved Ken Homeran and a 3rd Geshi Shrine. I promise this is the last one. And my Black Clover shelf right on top. And there we go, the final product. This is a shelf you see in the back of pretty much all my videos. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on Friday for Unread Manga Fridays. Bye bye!